Okay, sorry about the delay. 1 second. I'm bringing the audio up. Okay, audio's coming up, guys. Behave.
I know it's on Chrome. It's just like the embed is not working at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Twitch embed is not working.
Last I heard.
It's working for me. It works in Chrome. Did we say that already? I wasn't listening.
I just said text. Did you see it?
What, esportsmafia.com?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like.
It works for me.
Esportsmafia.com works for you guys?
Yeah.
Me?
The embed's working.
Yeah, everything's
The
working for
embed
me.
is working?
I can hear us talking.
Also, we're
on the
live.
thing.
Okay.
The
No,
chat.
no, but is the chat working? Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
I got
chat's
it working.
Yep, chat's working.
Okay. So let's see here.
Oh my goodness,
shit, look at
there's
that
a freaking
overlay and
what's that,
timer.
Like,
The
cat's talking.
Oh, nice, you have the speed running split clock.
W split.
We got the W split.
Sick.
Awesome.
What channel is this on Twitch?
It's okay, but it's on Neil's.
Koibu. Koibu.
Okay, so I muted Ryan. It's nice to be able to mute people. Okay. Okay, so we have what? 4, 8, 10, 12, 14. So should we just do the standard one that we used to do, the 3-1-1?
Yeah, I think that's not bad.
Yeah.
So if we're trying this with time limits, we should let them know. We should explain. So we're going to try this with time limits. That's why the timer's up right now. I think the idea is that we're spending, is it 20 minutes a day or
20 minutes for 20 minutes for the first 3 days is the only limit that we have set.
Okay, so 20 minutes for the first 3 days. So it's not going to be fucking like 3-hour games like it has been.
Do we have
a
a
couple weeks?
Do we have a timer that I can? Do I have to pull? How do I see the timer? I see the timer.
It's on the
Sorry.
stream.
It's on the stream, but I imagine you could sync clocks up and just have your own personal one on your
Yeah,
computer.
you can take a glance at your
Synchronize
phone
your
and say
I'm
20
You
minutes
can
from
look at the
now.
corner on
Actually,
your,
we're
yeah,
gonna
on your
program-
Windows.
I'm working on a program for you guys, so like this whole thing is streamlined. So like the client app for people playing Mafia, and then I'll put in the timers if that's gonna be.
Did you put in
consistent.
Git? Did you pull off my GitHub?
I didn't pull you off your GitHub because I'm
Okay,
doing.
thanks, bro.
I'm doing something separate. You're doing the website. I'm doing like Player client.
All you do is you
Yeah,
fork it if you pull
I
it
just
up.
have a time app clock.
Okay, I'll do
I
that.
have a clock in the bottom right corner of my screen.
You must have hacked your computer for that.
I know, right? So Twitch chat on Esports Mafia isn't working, but it's working on X chat just fine.
Really?
No,
It's working on Esports Mafia for me.
It
Looks like Ghost Squad Mafia.
Nah, man, I can't even get my lower thirds right.
I can't even lower third.
I don't know who Beowulf is.
Oh, look at the
What?
kitty.
They just made my shit list. Voting on me already.
Unnoticed. I'm not looking at Twitch chat. I find it too.
Yeah, Beowulf, you're on notice.
Real quick, Shindigs. Neil is not an option to vote for Mafia in your esports. I'm not sure if that's an oversight or an accident, but I think Neil's Mafia. It's
You know, if
hard-coded.
Neil's an option, no one else gets voted on.
It's hard coded.
How do you get
Or they just lose.
Neil.
His numbers will just get higher and higher. Hard coded. Nobody can vote. Is there anything else?
How do we get an overlay on our picture?
You take
So
a piece
hard.
of paper.
Don't worry about it right
and
now.
you tape.
Fuck's sake, guys! You're like 30 minutes behind.
Okay,
Okay.
our event is up on TL, so can anybody associate that? If Mango's watching, Mango might be the only person. Cause
Mango, do it.
I can do it too.
Okay, let's see.
Oh.
here.
Tim, do you know how to get the viewer count to show up? It would be really nice to have that on your Esports Mafia page.
You can just hover over the. You can hover over the thing.
Yeah.
It
Which
is
thing?
already
You just hover over the
associated.
stream.
Over the embed.
Oh, and it says 116. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, everyone, make sure you have me added on Skype, please.
Cheers.
Mafia Day. Mafia Day. Mafia Day.
Wednesday Mafia Day, best day.
Whatever.
It is Wednesday, right?
The stream is associated, but it doesn't appear to be.
It will take a while. It'll take a
Hey
while.
guys, what day is it? What day is it? Unctuous, what day is
Mafia
it?
Day.
It's
Hump
rest
day.
day.
It's hump day.
Hump day! What?
What's up, Quantum Mac?
Nothing helps you get over the hump like Esports Mafia.
Yeah. Happier than a
Why do
hump
people
day.
keep voting me? I'm not that suspicious.
I haven't even given roles to people yet.
Yeah.
I'm like
If
the
we're still
proudest
messing
fan ever,
around,
right,
I
Dad?
have
All
like,
the aliens been Mafia. Ghost Squad's They know always it Mafia. already.
I
No,
have
man.
an announcement to make.
Oh yeah.
It's an announcement.
Okay. So I need to recruit some people to help me with some work I do for my day job, which is we're launching a new web platform about hanging out and like geeking out over interests and learning through them. So I need everyone, or any StarCraft coaches or StarCraft noobs or anything in between. I'm putting in the chat.
People who play StarCraft.
I'm a
Okay,
coach.
so I have roles out
It's
to
easy.
everyone. So if people can respond, that'd be great.
Can we go to night before we?
Hannah, what's your Skype?
This one.
Can we go on a night before we receive rolls?
Doesn't really matter.
I'm
kinda
pretty
does.
fucked up at this Wait, point. did you just say you received a roll, Ghostclaw?
Yeah, if he doesn't have her Skype.
Fucking.
Mafia scum.
Fucking Tim.
That's meta, dude. Don't follow that
Maybe,
stuff.
maybe
Yeah,
just
it's
to
all
be safe, we should all just go to sleep and she re-rolls rolls.
No, we don't need to reroll rolls, but
We can just
Sean
lynch
Cameron, you don't want to be
Ghostclaw.
Mafia?
Remember when Pat
what?
was
What was that? Killing Cameron. It won.
Okay, now we're all set. We got this.
Okay.
Go to sleep, motherfuckers.
Everyone
Ow.
go to sleep.
Ow.
Turn off your webcam and your audio,
second.
bottom left.
Alt A, Alt V.
Wait, hold on. Somebody's at the door.
hump day?
Okay, we're gonna put kittens up. Except they decide to move. Let's move this one back. Kitten. So Vin's doing really well this week. She got healthy. So she's gained 5 ounces. So we're very proud of her. Okay, and I'm gonna put music on while we finish up the rest of this stuff.
Stanno banging tirando sponsor per
You guys, turn your mics off. Oops, oops, oops.
Werewolf.
Why is X split running? It's not day. W split, I mean.
Because it's night 1. If you pay attention to what it says.
Check the splits, dude.
Read splits, not that hard.
L2R, bro.
Call
Okay.
yourself a ski butter.
So we have everything
So
in.
not to earn. It's so not to earn.
Not to earn. You guys. took
Why
too
are
long on
you so fucking dumb? I can't
Okay.
believe this.
that. So, everybody, please wake up except for Cameron and Tim.
Looks crushed.
It got worse.
That's America. You
Just
killed America.
Still America.
We're
I
like
mean,
15
someone's got to
minutes.
do it.
We're like 15 minutes same, so waiting for team to get here. Team, wait, let's wait for team.
Let's wait for Tim. Always done. Okay, have fun, you guys.
All right.
All
Ghost
right.
Claw was looking pretty smug about that.
Hey,
I was entertained because Tim was so crushed.
Do you do the new split? Okay, you did. Okay.
Horrible on Unctuous because he wanted to kill Tim last time.
That's true.
I just was so mad about team.
He was so mad.
Speed round.
I still am. That was fucking
Yeah,
dumb.
even today, you're still mad.
I was
You're
still
like,
talking
He was
trash.
upset about it, but at the same time, like it's way too obvious of a target, and you'd want someone kind of raising hell around town if that's what they were doing.
True
That's
life.
that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I don't know when Mafia would kill Tim.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I was
don't
just-
corner everybody.
No, but
Are you sure
if
you
Tim
don't
like,
know?
had the same
It's-
I'm sure I don't know.
it would have been like, it would have been meta, but it wouldn't have been nearly as effective 2 games in a row.
Team single-handed
same
won the game for Town last week though. Like he's actually just won the game for Town last
I think he
week.
got
Last week,
lucky, dude.
I-
He was-
Okay, but
There was
it
a lot
wasn't
of luck in
like,
that.
yeah, it was a lot of luck.
Well, it was luck, but it worked. I mean,
Hey, are your guys' the green bars showing around everyone that's talking? Because mine's stuck on Hannah's.
Yeah,
yeah,
mine's
it's stuck on
It's like
her.
a Hannah's
on
also.
Hannah.
Spotlight's
Mine was stuck on Hannah's.
Yeah,
Hannah,
stay
stop
there, so-
stealing our green bar thing.
No,
Put
but her
herself
mic's muted though. We're on.
She's
I-
got.
fine.
You still have
It's
the
good.
spotlight on you? Do you still have the spotlight
Yeah,
thing?
he
The
has
spotlight's
spotlight
on
on you.
Whatever.
Audio and spotlight.
Yeah, I mean,
Get
we have
out of the
time limit, bros.
Okay, yeah, we're wasting time. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
don't deflect,
Uh,
Jason.
No, it's working now. I can see who's actually talking.
I was hoping
Much
Are you
better.
I can see
Pro
before.
town. That was a pro town move, right? there.
Are you Mafia?
All right.
What?
Back to the
Are
group.
you Mafia?
No, I'm just
Alright.
shady. I don't know what to do. I have 2 lights in my room and both of them are on. So I,
Dude, he's actually shadier
Move
than
them
I am, and
closer.
I
Yeah,
think
so-
we can all agree I'm
So
pretty
that
shady.
explains
like-
why the hood's up, right?
yes, it's to block out the light. That one because it's bright as shit.
At least he doesn't have the fan going.
Did you move tofu cakes? Because this didn't used to be like that.
No, it's the same room, same lights. Before that one never actually used to be on before. So
Still time.
All right, wait.
Yo, we're
let's
blowing
go.
time.
Did
Fuck
We're
you
already
guys.
2 minutes
Can't
in,
find
dude.
anybody? Let's get this going, guys. Come on.
All right, so
Well, I
How
mean,
is it
comp
start?
finding someone's a guarantee coming out, right? At this case.
Yeah.
It's the rule.
Yeah, 2 kill power.
It's 3
So-
it's 3-1-1.
3-1-1-2 KP.
No metal, no vision, no nothing. Just
No
3-1-1.
yeah, just
Mafia 2 kill power.
Mafia 2 kill power.
Bob lagging for anyone else or just me?
It was just for a second. Yeah, he lagged a little bit.
Okay.
Follow call check on Mafia.
Okay, so at least
I think that's a safe assumption.
one of the obvious checks is not Mafia. That's good, I guess.
aren't we all obvious?
Talking about
Jack?
Tim?
Yeah, I don't know who the. I don't know. Who any
From a
other-
sense of statistical distribution, we are all possible checks, but there's a tendency in the meta to check certain people more than others because they're more effective as Mafia.
All right. Well,
Yeah, Tim might have been one of those.
I've missed like a month, so I don't know what the meta is right
Yeah,
now.
I don't know what the meta is either. So
You
I
know
think we'll
what?
just be
Let's
confused.
just
It's okay.
disregard the meta. It's a
Doesn't
time.
matter.
Okay, so everything's already changed.
No meta.
The newest meta is lynch, quiet people that don't contribute.
Yeah.
early
Isn't
on.
that's been
That's the
my
best
meta
meta.
for like.
We need to do that. We need to not switch.
Yeah,
Every time
Because
we
it's been
do,
like,
we
that,
lose.
like everybody here kind of like shifted it away from that somehow, and we don't know how it happened, but we're trying to get back. To,
It's
like,
because
that.
I stopped playing.
That's
I
super
think.
serious business.
Eric, what's your thoughts?
I'm suspicious of tofu cake right now.
He just looks shady as fuck.
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah, you
That
actually
does
look
look so
shadier
weird.
than I
I
do.
don't
That's
think
fucking
Weirdest
saying
look on his
something, man.
face. He had the
You
weirdest
saw
look on
his
his face when the kills got announced. So I don't know. I don't know how much to read into that.
Oh, look on his face. How could you tell? You mean his beard was shaking or what?
He's nervous. Look at his beard.
You could see his forehead.
Jason, stop with the nonsense. We have
Was it,
time
like,
limit.
Okay. Okay.
was it like a green like of happiness or just like stillness because like I found like hilarious the team died.
He kind of went like this.
Really?
He was like looking around like, is anybody suspicious of me yet?
No, I was looking around like I had 3 monitors to look at with timers and.
He also has
chats
a
and
lot of new
screens.
faces.
I just want to say,
Tofu.
Eric is very safe to me right now. He's doing another stupid town.
I don't know who
Last
Eric
time, if you
is.
recall, I thought he was
Green
stupid
shirt.
down, but then he
Green
said something
shirt.
I
really
also don't know
stupid.
who Alan is.
Tofu, actually, Tofu, can we hear from you? I don't know your playstyle. What's your usual playstyle? Can you like give us your MO?
Okay, so I'm like always down. When I was top,
Convinced.
I picked out like I just went with my instincts. I picked out all the Mafia. I was Mafia once, and I won, and I was awesome. And then the next game, I was exhausted.
I was waiting for you to tell us how you play.
I kind of wing it usually. People think I'm all serious. I just go with it and see what happens.
Is that when you're town or when you're Mafia?
As town, as Mafia, I'm stupid and terrible, and I get myself killed on the first day.
Yeah, and when he's Mafia, if you call him out without enough proof, he gets really mad about it,
Yeah.
and it makes it obvious.
And he's a moderately strong town player.
That's where I was trying to go with that.
So he's not getting mad right now. So
Yeah.
Meta.
What about you, Sherman? How you feeling?
I'm pretty good. I was in an accident over the weekend, so I feel like crap. But
shit.
But otherwise,
How bad of an
everything-
accident?
Is that your description? Why you're so tired? It's not because you were up in the night killing
It was
people.
a hit and run, and so.
Oh.
So they didn't catch you.
Details.
So who'd you hit?
They still hit you guys.
Were you trying to shake tail?
If this isn't real, this is a very good Mafia move, by the way.
Sympathy.
No, but I'm doing pretty good. Long week. My traditional playstyle is, well, I mean, I'm still new. I started off a lot quieter my first time, and I'm slowly, it's more of a comfortable thing, like getting to know faces. So yeah, I've actually never been anything done. So I can't tell you how I'd act in other circumstances.
So you must be pretty excited to be Mafia then.
You got me.
Everyone loves the first time.
First time Mafia.
They always think it's great, and then they realize how hard it is. And stay
No,
hard.
I played like my only thing is I played a ton of StarCraft Mafia, and I was pretty aggressive.
StarCraft
The kind where you can really read people.
Yeah.
This is nothing
That, that game is cancer. StarCraft Mafia. It's so bad.
Hey, I didn't know this existed, or else I wouldn't have been playing.
All right.
So who
Ghost
got-
Claw, why are you Mafia?
Yeah, and I can't even find my Zoom window. I'm not Mafia. I'm 100% town. I can't see any of you guys because I can't find the Zoom window, so I'm going to try re-clicking on the link.
Well, you don't need to see us, right? 'Cause you already know who's who.
I know that I'm town. 100%.
Who's
If
talking?
you alt tab, it's
Exactly, I
a
can't-
camera in the middle.
I need to pull back up Zoom. I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know how this works either.
When you minimize it, there's a little window in the top right corner, generally.
Window in the top right. No, this is
Show up on your taskbar. Can you alt tab do it?
Mafia usually has this problem, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it goes in your system tray, like by your clock. There's a zoom. Just double click on it.
It's kind of like Skype. It should have like a preview or something on the corner.
Yeah, it does.
Not on the whiteboard. Not on the
I like it,
whiteboard.
Eric.
What's our time? We got like what, 8 minutes left?
Yeah, I'm going to close the
11?
browser and come back. I'm going to close the browser and come
So
back.
if you're 100% town, who are your suspicions?
Oh, okay.
This
Well,
is going to
just
be really
take it
hard.
somewhere.
This is going to be really hard without being able to see any of you guys because I don't have the window up.
Please don't cover your face, thanks.
Sorry. The ones that I'm going to close my eyes though because I actually don't have a window in front of me, so I can't remember the entire list. Ivy Law guy, he's new, and so I can't get a read on him. Tofu, I think he's pretty town because he's got like he's Tofu and he's busy sitting in the dark and looking shady as fuck. But he's really like I think he's okay. Jason and Carlton are the two ones that I'm most worried about right now at the moment. And honestly, the Jason that's spelled different, the European Jason, I honestly like can't get a read on him. I'm gonna keep calling him Mafia just because out of tradition, but I can't get a read on him. I'll be right back into the meeting, guys.
All right.
Closing the browser window.
His
doesn't-
video is actually frozen for me.
Yeah, his video's frozen for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to even shut
It's
down
fine.
Zoom.
Yeah, just ping
Nick,
come back. Do what you
Nick,
gotta
what are
do.
you thinking, man? You're not saying anything. What's going on?
Well, what am I thinking?
Yes.
Well, I think Tofu Cakes is not Mafia because what Carlton said off him when we put pressure on him, saying that he was Mafia, he didn't seem to get mad at all. And just like going off that, I never played with him, and that's what he acted like if he was Mafia. So I would assume that's how he would act, and he didn't act like that. So I think he's not Mafia. What else? And that's really about it.
What do you think about Ghost Claw?
Well, I couldn't really get much off of him. It's my second game with him, I think. I didn't really get to play with him that much. Like, I'm all new to this. With the new people I'm new with. The other people I've played with.
You've only played 1 week, bro.
Yeah, but I played 2 games in that 1 week.
Wait, does anyone else have 2 Robbie?
Did he win his game?
Yeah, it'll go away.
It's
gone.
The old one is gone.
That was kind of suspicious that Robbie was here twice.
Yeah.
One of them was
I
Mafia.
do want to say, in Robbie's defense, he is being not super loud and like
That one time
bad
he was very
Mafia
talkative.
yet. So I kind of feel like he's town.
When you say Robbie, are you talking about Ghost Claw?
Ghost Claw.
Didn't I say Ghost Claw?
It could be
I said
Silver
Reddit.
Fire.
Robbie.
I'm pretty
No,
sure I said Robbie.
There's no letters after this, so we're good. Just Rob.
Hey, sick
Just-
overlay, Rob, by the way. Sick overlay.
I think it's pretty awesome. The technology, it follows me wherever I go. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that's
Jason
pretty,
with
that's
an
pretty
eye.
intuitive.
What's
Jason with
that?
an eye.
I mean, and it doesn't lag in the theater.
I've just kind of been keeping my eye on you because you really haven't been saying much. You've just been kind of chilling in the corner.
Yeah, just watching people.
Yeah. So what do you think so far? What's on your mind?
I think that Rival is way too quiet to be down right now. He's never that quiet when he's down. Yet he hasn't spoken at all, and he's the one that I know that like makes a lot of noise when he's down because he wants to make a tower move in. Right now, he's way too quiet to my likings.
Actually, that's true because the first game we played last time when he was Mafia. And
Okay, so I'm glad that you guys just pointed that out because I was just kind of waiting my turn to talk.
Now's your
And
turn.
what'd you say?
So now's your turn.
Yeah, and I am town. I've been doing similar what Jason with the eye has been doing, looking, reading people. I have a few reads as far as who I think are town. And I know that, or I can kind of suspect that Jason with an eye, Ghost Claw, and Carlton are obviously not cahoots because Jason called out, well, kind of joked as far as like Mafia goes with Ghost Claw. Carlton joked with Tofu, so I'm not 100% sure about them. Past that, Eric's been aggressive twice, and Alan's also been a little bit aggressive right there, is calling me out. I think Jason with an eye is town, and I think Sherman is also town. Rob hasn't spoke at all. Unctious really hasn't defended anybody, but he hasn't really spoke either. So these are just things I'm pointing out. I mean, I'm talking, there's not a whole lot to go on, just like every day one, right? But I am just putting these little clues together that maybe we can help out later in the game.
What do you think, Unctious? What's your read?
Well, I'm a little bit. I don't know if it's just because you look suspicious in general, but I feel like you look suspicious right now, Eric. I feel like the way you've kind of been acting is out of your norm. I think the first game that we played with you, you were actually relatively involved most of the time. The game following that, you weren't. So I don't know really what. I'm not sure what to call you as far as Town or Mafia is concerned. So I'm suspicious of you. Jason with an eye hasn't seemed terribly suspicious, but he's also been quiet. However, that's how Jason plays generally. He tends to sit back a little bit more. So it's not that surprising to me, but it doesn't help me actually read him either way. I don't think Nick and Rob. I think Nick's been talking more than usual. I think he's been making an effort to talk, which I think is good because we've been frustrated about people being quiet. So it's not like he's trying to slip into nothingness, which I think is in his favor.
Unlike my first game.
Right, but I don't know where it got off me being quiet because I thought I was directing conversation at first, just pinging out questions and stuff. I wasn't talking about myself personally.
It's just really hard to hear you over your lower third.
Oh, sorry.
It's not necessarily
Let me
you
patch
being
it real
quiet.
quick. Hold on.
All right, guys. In all seriousness,
Let's hear from Carlton. He hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah, we got 5 or 6 minutes, so we should get a vote going.
I want to hear from Carlton. I've
Carlton.
said a bunch of stuff, but that always seems to be the case with me. People say I don't say anything when I say a bunch of stuff.
I heard you say something. I heard you deflect something on a tofu cake early on.
I did. Somebody was asking how he played, and I told you exactly how he plays when he's Mafia.
Yeah, he said Tofu is safe because he's
Somebody
not
will
playing
accuse
like
him
that.
without much evidence, and then he gets really, really upset about it, and then he hasn't played for like a month afterwards. That's exactly what happened.
He does that 11 minutes too when he's a roll. There was
I'm
one
just
here he
asking-
was
I'm
comment.
asking- hang on, guys. I'm just
No,
asking
I-
Carlton because he's paying a lot of attention. I just want to hear what he has to say about
Oh.
everything.
I really liked when we pressed Ribo. I really liked his answer. His answer read town to me because it seemed different. Like it seemed more structured than when he's Mafia. Because when he's Mafia, he'll be quiet, and then when somebody asks him something, he'll give information, but it's kind of not very useful information. And I felt the information he gave out this time when we asked him was actually pretty spot on with a bunch of people. I'm always suspicious of Ghost Claw. Definitely this time.
What are your thoughts about Kimball, Carlton? Because he's always aggressive, but it seems like for a first night, overly aggressive. I'm not sure if that's because he could have a role or if he's just ultra town right now. It's like
He switches it up though. Like last week, or the last 2 times he's been Mafia. The first game, not 2 times ago, he was really aggressive and really kind of targeting people. But then last week, I think it was the second game, I watched the VOD after I came home, and he played it a lot different. He played it a lot more laid back, a lot more passive. So I mean, he knows enough to switch his play style up. It's hard to kind of get a read off of that. You kind of have to catch him slipping on stuff.
Okay, well, and I don't want to take the ultra lead here because obviously that points a lot of pressure on somebody. However,
quick reminder, guys, we have 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
I know.
We have more time than that.
Hold on.
We have like 5 minutes left.
Isn't it 20?
It's 23 because I started with the first night.
Yeah. Sorry about
What do you guys want to do right now? I mean, there's a couple of plays that we can do. We can either whack overly aggressive people, right? Or we could kill really quiet people. So are we going to go with the part where it determines who's going to be able to generate more information night 2 and night 3, or are we going to kill somebody that's overly aggressive?
At the moment, the only person we really haven't heard much from is Alan, unless I misheard
No,
something.
you are correct.
Alan's
I
the
said
only
a few
person.
things, but that was only when I agreed with other people.
Right, so I mean, just more of just pinging what your own thoughts are at the moment. They don't have to be anything concrete.
Yeah, all right.
20
So
minutes.
I have Eric, same as last week. I think he's either Mafia or Stupid Town, and I think he's Stupid Town because he keeps saying stuff that doesn't make sense. If you're Mafia, that's either really bad or I think he's just Stupid Town. Jason with an I, he plays kind of quiet, so I don't have a read on him. He's kind of playing the same way. Tofu Cake I haven't played with before, but he just looks super shady. But
We've been over this.
Carlton also said that he's usually more defensive when you accuse him, and he hasn't been doing that, so I think he should be fine based on that. And then Ribo, he was quiet for a while, but then he was pretty talkative when we asked him, so I think he's safe too. Sherman,
We got 3 minutes, so
Yeah, we have 3 minutes. So
the rest of the people, I'm pretty not sure what they are.
I would call formal on Tofu Cake.
I would as well.
sure.
I don't know. I think.
I don't. I mean,
Would you call it or are you calling?
Yeah, I want to.
Okay, formal is on Tofu. Make your reasoning, and then Tofu makes his defense.
Reasoning first.
Reasoning.
more of defense.
Just you haven't said a whole lot, and we're low on time, and I kind of just want to hear your reaction, honestly.
All right. Well, I've literally played with only half of you, so I'm still trying to figure out everyone's name who I haven't played with, and it's hard with this thing because someone will say a name and then their box will stay highlighted. I'm just trying to
Point. If you point, you can see everyone's name.
If you hover, you can hover over the
If
name.
you mouse over, people
I wish I knew this. Okay.
No, Tofu. Do you know about the speaker view at the top right? By the way,
The grid.
Yes.
Great of you.
I
sorry.
tried that, but then I only have 4 people at the top, and one of them is a dead person.
Try again.
Try
click,
grid view.
click the
But
button
you should be
again.
on grid view.
No, you should have everyone
Yeah, I do gallery view, and that lets
Yeah.
me see everything, but the highlight box is
Just
still
making
off.
sure you had that, sorry.
Yeah. So I've been using gallery. I'm still just working out who's who, and really that's it. I mean, it makes sense to lynch me if you want.
I'm not. Can I
you
come to
played
his
with him
defense?
before, right?
I'm
Can you
not.
say something.
I was going to say I'm not sure. I mean, we have 2 different people who are saying they have decent reads about how he plays if he's Mafia first round and if he's put pressure on. That's not how he's played at all. If we have a decent read on him, I'm not sure it's worth killing him.
I agree.
Carlton, you play with him. You said he's safe because he's not playing like this, right?
I said that typically when he plays, he gets kind of upset.
We have a minute. We have a minute.
But
1 minute.
also, like, I mean, if it's live events, there could be drinking involved that could influence that. But I don't like him right now. I'm not saying he isn't Mafia. I don't like him at this exact moment.
So who's the
as
runoff?
Mafia.
It's not him.
And I was still like for Ghost Squad to jump on that, like, and Ghost Squad knows how he plays. So I'm kind of curious to hear why Ghost Squad thought he was suspicious and why he was supporting the vote.
I'm supporting the vote because we have a minute left, not really because of any other thing.
That's funny because both you and Ghost Claw basically thought that he looked town.
I think he looks town.
Right, but Ghost Claw, when you brought it up, like you said you wanted to form one, somebody said, and then Robbie's like, okay, I'm okay with that.
Time limits. That's it.
Does anyone
So
have
you don't
anything?
think Tofu is worth having around if he's town?
Okay.
I'll rescind my vote on him and call a formal on Nick.
Nope. No, you are not. That's time limit. If it's rescinded, then you're going to sleep. It's rescinding or voting. That's
gotta
it.
kill somebody then. I mean,
We vote. Then we vote either way.
What happens if we vote and it fails? Do we get more time?
Then you still go to sleep.
Then we vote.
Wow, no.
There's no grace
courtesy from
period?
the mod. Like literally 10 seconds.
Is this werewolves?
Oh snap!
That's a mod kill if I've ever heard one.
No.
So
No,
are you
it's not.
rescinding or are we going to vote?
We should go to vote.
We have
basically
to vote.
have to kill
We
him.
have to vote.
Okay,
and,
we're gonna
hope
vote
that
on
he's Mafia.
Tofu. 1, 2, 3. So that's 4, 5. Doesn't
Not majority.
pass. Everyone go to
Doesn't
sleep.
pass.
Turning on music. Okay. Okay, everybody wake up except for Jason and Rob.
Me?
Jason,
Yep.
yes, not
Which-
Kimball.
BRB Dota. JK.
Who voted?
Didn't vote.
I voted.
I guess
Me, Jason, Eric, Unctious.
Wait, raise your hand if you voted,
Okay.
please.
right here.
I voted.
Okay, and then Jason. Okay.
I don't know why everybody did
What are we
vote.
supposed to do though? Yeah, I mean, like,
How do you not vote? Seriously.
No, I just
now it's lynch or lose. I mean,
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
don't understand. That was just really bad town play. Whoever didn't vote, or your mafia.
Well, I don't know. Okay. So I didn't vote because, like, someone
really
brought it
bad.
up that two people were talking that like tofu cake was probably fine. Like Carlton was one of them. I forget who the other one was. And then I didn't like how Ghost Claw was flipping on him.
Well, Ghost Claw is the one who also defended him, but that was why I didn't vote. Is because 2 people supported his current MO.
Well,
And
2 people supported it, and then Ghost Claw flipped.
Yeah.
The Ghost Claw was only for time, not.
Yeah, because it's lynch or lose now. That's
Right, but if it's like, it doesn't matter if it's lynch or lose. If we lynch a town, we're still down.
Okay, Jason,
Right.
Jason, now that we voted, who are you suspicious of? All of us that voted?
Well,
Like, that doesn't even make any sense to be suspicious of all people voted.
No, I'm not saying I'm suspicious of you because you voted. I'm suspicious of Ghost Claw because he was flipping. I'm more suspicious of him because I think that Tofu Cake is fine, and I think he knew that. The flipping and using time as an excuse is kind of weak. Yeah. So
I'm
I
okay
didn't
with
vote
killing him,
because-
but I'm just wondering what your thoughts were.
Can I just ask, is this lynch or lose? Because
Well, yeah.
There's 3 mafia.
I mean,
we have 10, right? So it's 3-7.
3 miss, 2 miss, 3 dead, and that's pretty much a game.
Wait, it's 3-7, right? So we lynch wrong. It's 3-6.
We get one more.
Mafia kills
Yeah, so
2.
you got 1 miss.
It's not lynch or
1
lose.
miss. It's 1 miss.
6.
If we lynch wrong, we die, right?
No.
No, we can miss
No.
one wrong.
You
Yeah.
can miss one more. That's
We
it.
have 1 night. We can miss
7.
1.
It would be fine. Yeah. Okay. So okay. So yeah. I don't feel comfortable with Ghost Club. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Carlton. And then I want to finish what I was saying.
No, you go finish first, and then.
Okay. So I noticed a couple of things. I noticed that Carlton was defending Tofu Cake, which I already pointed out, and I also noticed that he was defending Rybo. By defending, I just like he was being supportive. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out how that dynamic of those 3 works together.
Who did you say defended me outside of Ghost Claw?
Carlton.
Sorry. Okay.
Carlton defended you as well. So I immediately just think, okay, maybe if one of those ends up being suspicious, then like we need to look at all 3, right?
Okay.
And then Ghost Claw being so like if Ghost Claw's Mafia, which he could be, then Tofu Cake is obviously not Mafia. And then that makes me think that Carlton, who is defending him, is probably not suspicious anymore, which removes also my suspicion of you and Carlton. So that's what I was working on at the end of last round. In terms of other
unless
suspicions.
Carlton is Mafia and he's doing that to get him on his side.
Do you have like a? I mean,
well, I was gonna say because I defended Rybo because I like Rybo's answer, but I also, but if I defended Rybo and I defended Tofu, and you're trying to make a connection with the 3, Rybo voted Tofu out.
Right. So that makes me think that like, well, just because I feel like if you get cleared, that removes my suspicion, my automatic suspicion that Rybo and Tofu Cake were Mafia. If you get cleared, okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that Rybo isn't suspicious. Just it removes the linkage between you and him, being that you defended him. That's all.
I think those kills like shifted drastically from the first night.
First night kills were Tim and who?
And
Cameron.
I don't know about drastic.
Jason was being quiet. Rob was being quiet.
That was
This
going
is the
from
reason
Tim
why
and
I was saying
Cameron
kill
to
the quiet
Rob
people
and
on night 1
Jason.
because
Yeah,
now
this
we
is-
have nothing to go on, and all of us are just sitting here going in the
Well-
merry-go-round on each other.
I want to
When you
go.
said kill people and got
I want to hear
information.
what Alan has to say. I want to talk. I haven't heard Alan talk in a while, and I haven't heard Nick talk in a while. And actually, Sherman's been a little bit quiet too.
Alan's been talking a lot more this game.
Definitely a lot
I'm
more.
trying to
but-
not to get killed again for no reason. I want to talk about Robbie because if we know that Tofu Cake was town, we shouldn't have. Like we should have just tried to at least the last 2 minutes to get someone else, because now we're 1 away from lynch or lose. So that's kind of stupid.
Wait, do we know that Tofu Cake's town?
Well, we're fairly
We
certain
don't know
people
that.
are backing him. Like that's
Well, I'm,
better than.
I'm not putting my seal of approval on
It
it.
just it matches him up.
But it's more likely that he is than isn't based on testimonials.
That's what we thought before. That was an idea that we had before. But now we're in a different round, and we have to keep in mind he was almost voted off, and then Mafia chose not to kill him. So we need to be looking at the people who voted for him and who didn't vote for him, and find out the reasons why. For example, you didn't vote. Why didn't you vote for him, Alan?
I voted because I thought he was town based on what Carlton said.
Now we're Lilo.
We're not Lilo. We're not. Stop saying that.
Okay,
We have another
okay,
round.
fine. We're one lynch miss away.
Well,
from
no,
Lilo.
if we
like, but if it's a bad like, just because we're gonna be Lilo doesn't mean we should go off of a bad lynch. Like go for a bad lynch.
Right.
Yeah, if it's just straight up
We
bad,
needed
we're
to
not doing it.
harming in the beginning of the round, not at 21 minutes in.
Yeah. Yep. That's what you need to do. We want to get him.
Vote for him
I know we
again.
did.
Who didn't vote?
I did not vote for him.
I did not.
It was like 4 or 5 people voted for him.
It was exactly
that's
half
odd in
voted.
itself.
Die.
Because if me, Eric, Unctious, Jason, and Ghost Claw voted for him, and Nick, Sherman, Carlton, Kimball, and Alan didn't vote for him, and I know I'm town, I'm really not suspicious as much of Ghost Claw as I am with Alan and Kimball right
Same
now.
here. I agree.
Unctious, you wanted to talk to Nick?
Can you explain that just a little bit more?
Because
Well, I'll
one,
tell
you didn't vote, and you guys are agreeing with everything. And like I'm suspicious of Eric, but not to the point where I'm more suspicious of you.
So here's the
So
odd.
because you didn't vote, and
Right.
you
Because
should have
I-
known as Mafia player that we pretty much needed to kill somebody night 1 out of 3-1-1.
No, we don't need to kill someone night 1, and we don't need to kill. I mean, okay, we do. And I was upset that Hannah didn't let us like formal
We do
like
need to kill
Ghost
somebody
Claw,
night 1.
but we don't need to kill Town. And I had enough of a suspicion that he was Town.
Based
like-
off of what? Like what other people said, or
No,
Yeah, he didn't
based
say
off
anything.
of Ghost Claw flipping so fast. Because if
But-
okay,
I gave you the reason. It's pretty transparent. Like I don't.
that's fine, but I can't take that with I don't know your unless I'm cop and I get a check on you. I'm not going to believe anything you say 100%, right? It was enough suspicion compounded with Carlton's
Here, what?
arguments for him.
Well, the thing is, like,
Yeah, let's
not
talk
everybody
about this.
here,
Let's talk about
not
this.
everybody
Tofu.
here was under the impression that was like a vital lynch.
So, Tofu,
So to
you're
say
right.
like that,
It still wasn't like there was like literally we didn't have anything still that said that Tofu Cake was Mafia or not. Like we didn't have anything that was pro Mafia. Nothing that he was doing. All we had were people vouching for his Mafia playstyle, which didn't match. So like if you're gonna waste a lynch, a turn 1 lynch on Town, that's the worst thing you could do, and that's just gonna set you back even further. It was not vital, and it didn't need to happen.
Right, because
I
if
wanna-
he's Town, then we'd be Lilo. Right now, we would be Lilo.
I want to try something different. I think Nick is Mafia. Who agrees with me?
Which one of you is?
I don't disagree.
Hover over their name, Tofu. Just hover over their face.
Yeah,
He's the guy with the green headset.
With the Kraken.
Wait, can you
I don't
reword
know.
that? Like, would we vote for him or what?
No, I don't care if you'd vote for him or not. I'm just asking who thinks he's Town.
You asked who thinks he's Mafia.
Well, whatever. It's the same thing.
Same question.
No, it's
Well,
two different
if
things.
someone agrees with one, they.
Where are you, Town or
No,
Mafia?
think,
If you're not
think.
Town, you're Mafia.
No.
You asked us. You're not asking him. The answer to one is the opposite of the other.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
just ask
disagree.
both questions, and if someone says yes, that doesn't
Okay,
give any.
who thinks he's Town? Whatever.
I
Can
think
we hear
Eric's
him
Town now. I
speak?
think he's stupid Town again. I just wanted to say that.
Hey, what's the timer?
Outside. I put
What's
him
the
on the
timer?
Hannah,
What's
Hannah said the
timer?
timer's dead.
So
Disregard it.
We got 10 minutes.
So
Okay.
we have 11 minutes. Is 20
Yeah.
minutes per day?
Yes.
All right. So we have 11 minutes.
Yeah.
And I formal Nick.
So my defense, I just don't understand why Eric would choose me out of not picking Ghost Claw. It's just so random picking me. I talked day 1. I need like my input in it. I just don't understand why everyone's not talking to him. Like, what's his input of everyone? He just keeps going back to me. He hasn't talked about anyone else.
Who keeps going back to you? Sorry.
Eric.
Oh, I see.
Wait, I haven't played with Nick. Can you tell me
Hey,
how he usually
I want to know
plays?
why you're town and not why Eric's.
Well, that's just my input on him being Mafia. I'll just like go through that. Then not Unctuous. But I don't really have anything on him. He isn't. I don't think he's been doing much.
No, no. I want to know why you're town,
But
not why other people are mafia.
okay, so I'm town. I haven't really been able to do anything really besides just getting pressure put on me.
Well, can you give us some reads at least?
That's what I've been trying to do. I've been giving you reads.
All right, just do it right now.
That's what. Okay, I gave you my read on Eric. I said on Unctuous. I think Carlton is fine because he gave like information on tofu cakes, which also I think tofu is fine because he didn't act in that way. I think Ghost Claw, I'm a little suspicious of him because he like wanted to formal tofu cakes after like supposedly played with him a lot. So I don't see why you want to formal with him if he didn't act the way he usually plays. And that's I don't really have anyone else.
Does anybody else want to come to his defense? How much time do we have? I'm asking this question because I don't know how much time we have left.
8, 9.
Okay.
So we still have some time. Like, I don't necessarily want to come to his defense, but I do have things I want to say about the game in general.
Sure. I like his defense, kind of.
It doesn't.
Go
ahead.
I'm gonna resend.
What do you want to say, Carlton?
First of all, I don't want anybody to clear tofu just because of what I said off the first round.
Thank you.
Like, somebody asked the question of how he usually plays, so I gave that information out.
Right.
I'm not saying at all that he's not capable of playing a completely different way.
Yeah.
But that's how he usually plays. He is definitely a very good player. So, and he's been pretty quiet since the heat's been off. I mean, Eric, you're being really aggressive, but you were aggressive last time I played with you also.
I'm telling you, just being a stupid town. I'm like 90% sure.
Dude, if nobody's aggressive, then we're not gonna get shit done.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. I like the way Eric's playing personally.
Yeah, you've gotten way more aggressive this round too, right?
Who'd you vote off?
Yeah, I'm aggressive because
Right now, I don't I don't think that the kills were smart kills, and that leads me to want to vote off one of the weaker players. But at the same time, if it was really smart players, that could be a great meta kill. So, or that was going to be a good meta kill. So, I don't.
Just to differentiate, who are your weaker players? Just so
Weaker players right now would be Nick and Nick and Sherman.
I want to hear from Sherman on that note.
Okay. Eric's been pretty aggressive. Kimball does his usual. I can't ever get a read on him because every game that I played with him, he has been Mafia, but he's done a really good job at like gaining my trust and then screwed over. So props on that. Carlton, all I know about him is like the times I played with him, he took a very pro-town role as soon as he established his credibility, and then sort of like led. Eric, like pretty much he would take over the role that Eric is currently filling. So I actually think Eric is again either being really pro-town or stupid town. I can really tell, but I don't think Eric is.
What do you think, Jason?
Huh?
What do you think about Sherman, Jason?
What he just said, or in general?
Both.
Yeah, he seems okay. I mean, he doesn't seem suspicious, but you haven't been Mafia yet, have you?
No.
Sherman. So yeah, you always kind of just play this quiet, nice town.
What's the time left?
6
minutes. What do you think, Alan? What do you think, Sherman?
Sherman is playing better than he usually does, which is I don't know if that's suspicious or not. But he could.
I think Sherman's playing better town. Like
yeah,
the more I hear him talk, the more I hear him do.
I think he's just improving because before he would not say that much stuff, and then we kind of get fucked.
Carlton,
let's hear from.
Hold on. You think Sherman's town?
I think Shay's reading, like, as the game, like, there were things in the beginning that read town to me, and then, like, it was kind of sketchy, and then, like, but now he's reading town again. Like,
okay. I don't see a connection between you and Jason Kimball, but I somewhat see a connection between Alan Kimball. And both of them, it wasn't like a strong defense for Sherman when he gave his defense, but it was kind of like, yeah, well, he's playing a lot more quiet, which could be a good town. So I don't know. I just kind of see a circle there.
He's playing not as quiet, so he's better
I'm
now.
usually very quiet.
You're saying he's playing a better town, didn't you just say that?
There's
but not that he's quiet. He's not
There's
quiet.
definitely a
which is
link
better.
between Alan and Sherman. I don't know what it is, if it's good or bad.
I
5
know.
minutes.
What, do you not agree that he's being like more vocal in a better town this
I think
time
he's
than last
being more
week?
Yeah,
vocal.
absolutely
but
is.
Like,
I'm just
come on, that's
putting
bullshit.
I'm putting you in the same circle as him. That's all I'm simply saying.
Eric,
here,
don't
whether
fuck
that's
us
good or
again
bad
by
thing.
saying something super stupid,
Oh,
all right?
T-Toss.
I swear.
Carlton, what was it you said last round about Rybo when he's Mafia and how he was acting?
Normally, when he's Mafia and people like, he'll kind of lay low a little bit in the early game until people ask him something. When you ask him something, he'll give you information, but it's not really good information. It's kind of like he says a lot of words, but not a lot of it means anything.
Because he's gotten super aggressive today.
But he does later in the game, and we've already had 4 deaths.
Yeah.
I want to hear from Tofu. He's been super quiet ever since we kind of didn't vote him.
So a lot of you guys are referencing past games with people, so I have nothing to compare with. So I'm mostly focusing on Ghostclaw and Jason and Carlton, and I think I've played a couple games with Rybo.
But give us your reads right now.
I kind of
yeah.
I feel iffy about Unctuous and Ghostclaw right now.
Wait, can I get all right, Jason? Wait, before we Jason, here's why I keep asking you. You're kind of in my circle of trust right now. Who do you have your sights on, and what do you think about Tofu so far?
Tofu is not doing much, and that worries me because I don't have a read on him. Robbie, I said at the beginning of this round, like I don't trust like a lot, and that hasn't really changed. But he's been sitting like really quiet this.
All right, so
whole
here's
round.
what's up, guys. I'm full of shit because I checked Jason and Carlton. Carlton's safe. Jason is Mafia. I believe he didn't vote for Tofu, and he's been always like super wishy-washy, never giving an answer on it. So I think Tofu's Mafia too. He's been calling out Ghostclaw super hard, which leads me to believe that he is safe. Who else has he been talking
Alan.
to? I trust Rybo and I trust Eric somewhat because of the fact that they were the ones who were kind of like pretty focused on Tofu, and I'm led to believe that Tofu is Mafia, though I haven't checked him. Medic, please save me during the night.
Yeah,
And
let's just vote
Sherman and
off
Alan
Let's vote off Kimball. We don't have
Kimball.
much time, guys. Let's vote off Kimball.
I formal Kimball.
Go.
I formal Kimball.
If we have 3 minutes, why don't we just talk it out if we're just going to kill him anyway?
I don't want to
Because
kill.
we need
I
a
think
formal-
my circle is
Well, if we have 3
me,
minutes,
Eric, Unctuous, Carlton, Nick, and Ghostclaw. You can kill off Alan, Sherman, Tofu, Jason. Game over.
Okay, so there's a formal
Alan,
on Kimball.
Sherman,
Yes, did I hear that?
Tofu.
Yes, I
Eric's
formal
kind of suspicious to me as well because, and I'll tell you why. Alan continuously says, "Stupid town, stupid town, stupid town," and I told you, like, I feel like Jason and Alan are in cahoots, which
So that's
leads me
what I
to believe-
said about Eric last time the entire time, and he did fuck.
I
up his
know,
town
but
move.
that's why
I
I'm
didn't
like,
fuck us over. You guys
I'm
lost the game. Are you
I'm
kidding
double
me?
betting. I'm
Guys, we need
double.
to get this formal in because I don't want to get fucked because we missed
Yeah,
time.
I'm
You're trying to
double
vote
betting.
on
There's technically a
Vote on Kimball.
there's a
Let's-
formal.
Stop.
There
We have
is a
2
formal
minutes.
on Kimball.
We have 2 minutes. Oh, we
I
do?
formaled
You're
Kimball.
trying to filibuster this. Just
Yes,
end it.
really. I formaled Kimball. We're doing this.
Yes,
Okay,
let's fucking
Kimball,
vote
what's
it.
your
Let's go.
defense?
I'm not giving you guys any more information.
Yeah.
Okay, so that confirms it.
Okay, let's go to vote. 1, 2, 3. You're slightly extremely dead. Go to sleep.
Esports.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Oops, I need to cover my hands. So for those that are asking, the big one, this one is Matt, and this one is Ben. Their brother and sister.